A new school year comes with many challenges: new classrooms and teachers, new school supplies, and for some families, this year more than others, new fears around the possibility of ICE actions and deportations when they send their students to school.
Especially after the new administration that came in. Yes, that has been a concern because ICE has been around the city. That pumps fear in people.
Jose Javier Ramos works with the Camden City School District Solutions Center. He tells me ICE actions in the community impacted student attendance in the spring, despite the school district's policy, which states ICE agents aren't allowed inside the schools or on property without a valid judicial warrant signed by a judge. The policy also prevents staff from assisting ICE unless required to legally and authorized by the state superintendent, and prohibits the collecting of any information regarding immigration status. Still, some families just don't want to risk it.
I've received various calls where parents might feel like, oh, well, I don't want to send my child to school. Is it okay? And in a case like that, I try to make them understand that, listen, once they're in our buildings, they're safe, so you don't have to worry. Send your children to school.
It's an issue happening across the country, according to Kimberly-Valle from IM Schools.
They're being separated from their homes. They are making the decisions of not going to school for their children, not taking them to school, and that creates an absenteeism issue.
Her organization works with Camden, Philadelphia, and school districts in New York and Texas on how to better understand and help undocumented immigrant students cope with the stress so they don't fall behind.
If, for example, a sibling was deported, that impacts how that student shows up, because whether that sibling was a provider of the household, or depression or anxiety, something that we see a lot with our students as a trickle effect, and they need an outlet to speak out.
She tells me having counselors available, a well-defined welcoming policy, and avoiding triggering language like illegal in place of undocumented can help students feel safer and more accepted. Still, with the reality that many families are being separated through deportations, she also encourages schools and families to discuss emergency plans for students.
In the event that a family member does get deported, who is that child going to go to? Are they going to go to a family member, having like a legal guardianship?
In Camden, the Solutions Center says they'll work with families in creating a plan, but want to reiterate that school is a safe space for all students regardless of citizenship status.
We're happy to start a new school year. In spite of anything that may be happening in our community, you still have a support team here.
Miguel, Martinez-Valle, NBC 10 News.